Okay, this is a quick update on the Reventon project. This week, a lot of body work. We had to create this rear bumper. A lot of strange angles and weird stuff going on with it, but after some precise measurements and calculations, we've got it figured out and on the car. That center area will be cut out to give it more depth, or it can be painted flat black. The exhaust tip will go in right there. We worked on the rear deck lid. We had to build in some walls for the bat wings. That was just, the trunk was cut out, so there was no walls, there was nothing in there for the bat wings. We created those. The rear window had to be created. Sail panels there that tie into the bat wings. Little triangular pieces all had to be hand carved. Ground effects, the side vents had some major discrepancies that we had to correct. Basically reshape that all by hand. The depth of the side vents was way off. It's about 2 inches deep. On the real car, there's about 6 inches of depth here where it ties into the vent. So we had to kick all that area in to give us the depth that we needed for the right look. And so that's all fixed. Again, we reshaped those side vents to be the correct shape. You can see we got all the body lines carved in properly. The real Reventon has a body line right there. We carved that in. Our ground effects are all one piece, but we got the lines in there like the real car, where the ground effects would be put on separately. Same with the front bumper. Everything replicates the original car. We made some modifications here at the windshield frame. So our Nissan Maxima windshield will drop right in. There's a lip all the way around and kind of a recessed perch for the windshield to sit on. There's no trimming of the windshield required. It drops right in. Fits perfectly. We got our front vents reshaped. They were way too tapered in towards the nose of the car. We carved those out to be the right shape. They actually now point down past the lip on the front like the real car. Headlight buckets built in, exact replicas of the original. Again, the body lines, everything is very, very sharp and tidy. You see the ground effects here on the passenger side. Ground effects on the real car are different from the driver's side to the passenger side. The driver's side has the oil cooler cover. The passenger side is kind of closed off like this. Had to do some reshaping to get the right look, but you can see now it's got the correct lines and contour. Again, the depth of the vents was adjusted to the right depth. Carved in lines to separate the ground effects from the car. that line there we carved in, because the real car does have a separation there where the ground effects rocker panels meet the car. We carved that in to look correct. You see all our body lines are nice. We're going to get a coat of primer on here, then you'll see the lines a little better. But you can see all the body work that had to be done to get the right shape, lines, all the right angles and dimensions. It's very tricky. Everything lines up exactly as it's supposed to. Here's a car from a distance. You can see a profile shot of it, and you actually see the rear deck lid is off the car. Bat wings will be separated, and we'll build the walls into the bat wings so they'll be correct. This is a Reventon Roadster that I purchased a while back that had a lot of issues. The ground effects, for example, you can see are different than in this car, which this car had the same issue that we corrected. This car still has all of the inconsistencies. You can see the depth of the rockers there, a couple inches deep, where on the real car much deeper, so we just have to cut it out and reshape it, reform it so it has the right depth. You can see the rear bumper that we built, the correct angles, the correct dimensions, everything matches OEM. You see the orange body parts there. We used the Murcielago body kit, sacrificed the body to take the roof and fit it on this car because the roof that it came with was so far off from the real car. None of the body lines were there. You notice the Murcielago roof was identical to the Reventon roof, other than these triangles here that we carved in. So that was put in there to give us our rear window and proper roof lines. Again, you can see some of the body lines that we had to work into the body. Once we get a coat of primer on, it'll be a lot more evident, and you'll really be able to see the time and craftsmanship that went into making this thing. Everything there lines up just like the real car. Got the right angles in the fenders. Got all our lines carved in to the trunk like the real car. Got that jagged line there where the real car has a spoiler that opens up, and we got the line carved in, and the builder could cut it there and make the spoiler functional if they want. You can see here the walls that we had to build for the bat wings. You can see all the body lines on this car. Got the ground effects carved out to the right shape. Get a better idea there of some of these body lines. You can see the depth of the side vents. It kind of rounds in like the real car right there. Give you kind of a little bit better reference of some of the body lines.